How's it going, guys? So today in the Phantom Cave YouTube channel, we're going to be talking about the latest Frew Phantom comic, and today's cover is done by Jason Paulos, and today's story is actually in full color. We've actually got two stories in this comic, and they're both in full color. So the first one is called The Poor People's Plague, and obviously it's an art and story done by Jason Paulos. And me and him, we will be doing something special for the Phantom fans. There will be something special to do with Jason Paulos in the coming months. And as we all know, I like to throw a little bit of drama in everything. But I will be doing a history of the Phantom sort of podcast or something like that. It's either going to be a visual sort of thing, or it's going to be a sort of timeline sort of thing. So I'll be doing that. I'll be doing a history of Frew publications. I'm going to be getting in contact with another bloke who has a lot of history around those two topics, as we all know, and that will be coming to your screens. That production will be coming to your screens very, very soon, hopefully. The next actual Phantom comic which will be coming out is the 2021 Phantom Annual. And this year's annual is actually a Lee Falk and Sly Barry artist special. And that should be coming out on the 14th of January, which has already happened. And obviously it's been delayed because of some sort of reason. And that will eventually come out when this review comes out on, I think, Monday. So the Poor People's Plague, it's contrast to what we're in right now. We're in a plague, as we all know. We're in a pandemic, as we all know. But it's a very good story. I love Jason Paulos' art in this, and the other sort of artwork that goes with the Welcome Home story, which I think may have more parts to it, as I think most people would have guessed there would be more parts to it. So in this Poor People's Plague, obviously that's a contrast to the year 2020, and there is basically a horrible plague holding up on the London streets that has actually came from the Phantom's home country, and that plague is rampaging through London. It's the same as if we've got a pandemic going on right now. So yeah, and the Phantom obviously has to take charge. He obviously is in a charge to try and he's trying to figure out what a cure has been nearly developed, and that cure has been developed by a female scientist back in those days. And obviously this is set in London 1806, and it is obviously historically correct, and I'm pretty sure somewhere around in the Victorian times, like it's some sort of phenomenon or something that every 100 years or every century there's some sort of pandemic going on, and a lot of people sort of, they only say it once. They will only say it once in a century. So this comic is in contrast to what we're in right now, what time period we're in right now. Well, obviously not the marks, but what sort of time period we are now, where we have masks, we have sanitizer, we have anything you probably can think of, social distancing as well. So that's this is where we get to have a look at what the Phantom could have been like if he was in a pandemic himself, or like a plague himself. So the scientist gets basically scurried away by evil people, and then the Phantom finds out where the evil people are. He basically destroys them, and the scientist and the Phantom live out one more day. So then the Phantom takes the evil guys to the police, and then the police take the Phantom and the scientist to the Prime Minister's office, and the scientist gives the first vaccine to the Prime Minister to establish. Now, I don't know if that has any sort of contest or contrast to what we saw a couple of years ago with Frew doing the Phantom by Gaslight series in, I think, it was in colour, I think, and most of it was in colour. A couple of them might have been in black and white, but the next story we're going to be having a look at is also done by Jason Paulos, but now written by Andrew Constant. And I will be doing something with Andrew Constant as well as Jason Paulos. And again, he has done a magnificent job. Andrew Constant has done a magnificent job with the scripting. I am loving this Welcome Home series. I'm guessing there's going to be more parts to the series, and that's why you'll see something like this in the special thing I'm going to be doing with Jason Paulos. So, as we all know, this story continues from issue, I think, 1882 or 1881 or 80 issue number of A Few Phantom. Now, I will be having, I think, some sort of image of those two comics. It was Coming Home Part 1 and Part 2, where we saw a Raven story. And I'm not going to delve into that Raven story because I wasn't happy with it. The second part was alright, but the first part, I don't think I was happy with it. And yes, yet again, we have the Phantom Crusader trying to do what we all know as the Phantom does, and he's not. The Phantom Crusader, you may think he's immortal, but he's not. He has flesh or blood. He has flesh and blood, and we will see it in another time of the story when we get to this third page, get over to the other page. So yeah, this story will be continued, as we all know. That actual story, as we all know, as I have been saying, that story is being, I think, sort of mentioned in the special thing I'm doing with Jason Paulos. You may try and guess it in the comments what I'm trying to do with him. But just try and guess what I'm just trying to masquerade up on my channel. So, we don't normally see this from Frew, a coloured banner for the forum. Now, in my time of looking at Phantom comics and reviewing them and doing all things related to the Phantom, I haven't actually seen a coloured representative of the banner, which is always put in the forum. But it's usually these pages all say like a comic from Frew, except when you have them like 2 or 1 times you have them in colour, but most of the time you'll see them black and white, and this little banner will be in black and white. I don't know why it's in purple, maybe because it's the 85th anniversary of the Phantom next month, maybe they changed to do with the colour sequence. So yeah, the next page obviously is the forum. You can send your questions to Dudley by Dudley Holglass at fewpublications.com or .au. I think we may have a email address here. Yeah, Dudley at fewpublications.com.au, or you can mail in your stuff at Few Publications PO Box 2208. And that a lot of these, I do read the questions in the forum. I know it does come around a lot, but a lot of people say, why isn't the Phantom in Australia still in black and white? Well, my response to that would be black and white creates a dramatic scene. It then creates shadow and highlights, which also delve into dramaticness, and a lot where I get that from is, of course, my photography that I do. I love taking black and white photos, and yeah. And if you would like to be like the Colonel, please do support Few Phantom, Few Publications at Phantom. You can get free file cards to all new subscribers, value at $130 when you subscribe to the Phantom. Now, you can subscribe online or cut this little tag off, and at online it is www.phantomcomic.com.au, and for all new subscribers, you get a special offer to all new subscribers. As I said, the Phantom Messenger bag is now $50. So $50 including postage. I have that bag and I've done a review on it, and it will be up here, hopefully. So the back cover is also done by Jason Paulos, and if you would like to support Jason Paulos as an artist, you can go check him out at Facebook. I think his name is obviously Jason Paulos. I'm pretty sure he has a Instagram, so I'll look that and I'll put the links both to those. Probably not his Facebook, but his Instagram. I will put those down a link down below, down the description down below. And as always, if you would like to subscribe to the Phantom Cave YouTube channel, please do. We've got a lot of content coming in the next probably few months. I know I say that a lot, but we do. And as always, keep Phantom Caving, and as always, see you later.